Yo, what's up, guys? So, how you guys doing? It's been a minute since I've really uploaded. I mean, it's only been like 2, 3 days, I think. But yeah, I've been kind of waiting for this patch because of hubris. Like, jungle just has to be so fun this patch. So let's go over like the small changes, and then we're gonna talk about hubris when we get there. Call it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, first change. I don't know why they're nerfing his movement speed. So like they're pretty much nerfing his mobility because that's like what I read from here. Um yeah, I think he'll still be strong. I don't think he'll be hurt that much, so to say. But I think losing 5 MS is kind of weird. But I mean it's fine. I mean it's a slight nerf. I mean like he's still gonna be very, very OP, I would say. Next patch. Lee Sin, very good change. I mean pretty good strong, I would say. Pretty good change. Lilia. So when because I looked at the patch notes before, like, recording this video, and I think these little changes are pretty nice. I mean, she just heals more. So, like, honestly, like, usually when I suggest, like, when people are getting coached on Lilia and they're, like, below, like, Master, I would say, usually they like building Rala second, and I always tell them, I feel like Riftmaker is just better for carrying the game. But I do think with these changes, maybe it's fine to go Raleigh second. It is pretty strong as an item. It does lower your carry potential, but I think it's not bad considering like you have more healing. The AP is like pretty nice on it. But yeah, I do think Riftmaker is a lot stronger. I don't think like it matters too much, but okay. Nocturne is getting this is a buff, right? Yeah. I don't know why they're buffing his champion. He's very strong in pro play, but in solo queue, I mean, he is full clears. I mean, you can go full Thalia on him, so it's pretty fun. So, you guys can try that out. Okay, this is very good. I think Talia is very underrated. I do think she has like a learning curve to, to learn her in the jungle, but I do think she's very worth to play in the right spots. This, yeah, I'm not really very knowledgeable on AD Volibear. I mean, I'm assuming like it's not a bad change, I would say. Okay, this is going to be one of the most disgusting lethality patches probably in a long time. I think this is even more disgusting than when they buffed Profane to be like 2,700 golds. I think Heroes being 2,100 gold, like you guys might not think 200 gold is a lot, right? Like 200 gold, but okay, I want you to think about it like this. Your components are Dirk and Caulfields, and then your combined cost to buy heroes is 750 gold now instead of 950. So usually you like in the past, like you're gonna be Dirk sword, and then like if you have enough gold for heroes, you buy reds, something like that. But now it's like, let's say you're Dirk Caulfields, you can easily have enough gold to get the last combined cost gold like to build the heroes now. It's very much easier than what it was before. So to me, this item is a must build item, first or second, on a lot of junglers. I do think the junglers that will be strong this patch are the ones that can abuse hubris the most. Champs like Talon, Kha'zix, Graves, Kiana. Well, I don't know about Kiana to be honest, but I mean like basically any champ I can build it. I'm gonna try on Kindred too for fun. See how that goes. I might play like hubris with like some kind of like attack speed crit build. I'm gonna try it out. I don't think it can be that bad to be honest. Just because I do think hubris as an item before was just harder to build. It's not easy just to get 3k gold, and I think now, even though it's nerfed by, it's buffed by 200, right? I do think it's a very big swing. Like it's a lot easier. That's just my take on it. Because you want to usually get it as fast as possible, or like, yeah, you just want to get it as fast as possible. Get it. Hey guys, so if you guys didn't know, I have 3 channels, and every channel has their specific purpose for the viewer. The main channel, as you see here, is our channel where it will have all your, tier lists, jungle tier list, and it will have educational guides, on every champion, and I will have some gameplay for specifically Kindred, Kha'zix, maybe Graves. Champions are mostly, more watched on this channel. And then I have other channels that will have different uses. So we have Kaido Jungle Coaching, which is actually a channel where I'll be posting every single coaching session, every single like kind of VOD review, and sometimes I'll be VOD reviewing people high on the ladder, whether it's in EU West, Korea, North America. If they're very good players, it'll be using good strats that you guys can use yourselves in your elo. I will be dissecting them and helping you guys learn what they do different. And then now we have a third channel, which is going to be in the works. Right now, it was a VOD channel, but I'm going to swap it into a very educational gameplay channel. I'll have a lot of different kind of video concepts that'll be uploaded here. Well, I'll be uploading a lot of, silver to diamond series. It's not actually played in those elos. It's going to be played in diamond master, because I'm going to be ranking up accounts. But basically, just to show you what you should be doing, what you should be focusing on while playing specific champions, and how to learn them. And then, other challenges would be like Nuzlocke. Some will be, fill to challenger, firewall to challenger. We're going to do that eventually on this channel. So, give it a follow, give every channel a follow. If you guys want specific type of content, every channel should be able to, help you out in some type of way. Either way, thanks for watching like usual. Thanks for the support, and let's get on with the video. Best champ on the patch. Last patch especially was Graves. He's still going to be the best champion on this patch. He has too many builds. He's probably going to be the biggest hubris abuser compared to, versus all the other champions that can build it. He is too viable, I would say. He's too tanky, too strong. Can play in most matchups. I think AP junglers right now aren't necessarily like insanely strong. So I would say Graves is in very good spots. Very, very good spots. Okay. Now let's continue on. Mondo, I think, is still a great champion to play. If you like to play a tank and you like to be able to clear, his tanks usually they struggle at clearing, but they're strong at like ganking or something. Usually it's ganking. But Mondo's kind of a champion who is good at farming, he's good at, fighting, and he can do objectives. Yeah, right? So it's definitely the best tank jungler you can play in the jungle. I think Hecarim's going to be a hubris abuser. I think it's very good on him. I do think he's already very strong in the right places, so something you guys can pick up. So Fizz jungle, I actually think is not bad. Ever since I realized that you can just take PTA, go Dusk and Dawn, Riftmaker, some stuff like that, he actually pumps. Like champion actually does pretty well, I would say. So I think you guys should give it a try. Also, let me get into the sections. I changed it from time to time, the tier list sections, but I think I just wanted to simplify it to where like OP, if you want LP, you should just play it. Strong, they're good. They're pretty consistently good, so you can play them. Counterpick, champs like a good counterpick champion would be like, I don't know, Morgana into buy jungle can be very good. Where's Poppy? This is this little Yordle champion. Where's she at though? There she at. Very good into a lot of dash champions, very strong counter pick. They're okay. They're not bad. They're not super weak. They're not super strong, but they're good. They're chill. If you you're not going to lose LP just because you lock them. They're not bad champions. And I would say weak champions would be honestly, I think Evelyn is such a bad champ. I think you have to literally coin flip gank on this champion every game. I think if you're playing Evelyn and you're not doing Raptor, your Raptor camp starts into their blue Gromp, or cheesing level 3, or cheesing level 1, I don't know why you're playing Evelyn. Champ wants to get 6, but just full clearing is not worth it. If you make the game very spicy, very volatile, it's honestly gonna reward you more than you think, because now people are gonna be fighting everywhere, making the game really random to where you can randomly pick up kills and snowball. That's what Evelyn kind of wants. She doesn't want a stable game. She wants a crazy game. I think a champ that is actually underrated, champ that I always have shit talked, is Briar. I don't think it's strong, honestly, but I think it's not bad to play. I think if you're a lower elo player, I think climbing up towards like Diamond Master, I think it's a very good champion. But after that, I think it gets a lot weaker just because people are a lot better than the lower ranks. So I would suggest. And also this tier list, also one last thing. It's pretty much for all ranks above like gold, I would say. Silver, I mean you can use it too, but I think gold, plat, emerald, diamond, I think this tier list is perfect for you. I think for sure you guys should pick up Graze and Mundo. These two champs are very OP. There's gonna be more OPs, but you know these are the two best champions you can honestly play in current patch. I think Echo's okay. I think Dana. I mean, I might put her up, but I think Dana's okay also. I think Karthus has always been OP, just a very strong champion. I think Gwen is okay. Honestly, I'm gonna put Dana here. I think Dana versus Echo and Gwen feel a lot stronger. Feels a lot more consistent to play, a lot stronger. To me, Echo and like champs like Fizz and Echo, they're very OP if you snowball. They also have better, like same with Evelyn, right? They're kind of all similar, but Fizz and Echo can snowball a lot more consistently than Evelyn can. And Gwen, you know, very strong power farmer, but I wouldn't like think she's strong. I think Camille Jungle, very underrated pick that people don't play. I'll make content on it on my second channel and third channel if you guys want to check it out. You know, check it out. And it's a very good champion you guys can try out and, you know, experiment. Very strong and, I mean, decent clear, strong in fighting, scales very hard. Jarvan, I would say, is a very good champion to pick up for solo queue, just because he's very versatile. You know, he can be a carry, he can be just a straight up engager and like utility engager, a tank, and he just does everything. Like if you play him very well, he does a lot of jobs. I would say it's the best champ to learn the jungle, to know, just fundamentally learn. Like personally, I think if you're a newer player, you want to learn how to, you know, get better at the game overall, I think Jarvan is such a good champion for that. Like literally the best champion. Like I know people suggest like Volibear and such. Like I think this is completely true. I think Jarvan is very simple, very easy to play, very easy to understand, and you can be very creative on him. I think it's very good that this champion is able to play in many different ways. It gives you many types of ways of learning. I don't know how good these Lee Sin buffs would be, but he might be strong. But I'm gonna put him here, and they are okay because I don't know if he's gonna be strong or not. Like, I think this champion has gone in buffs multiple times now, at least like 2-3 times. But it's hard to say if he will, because usually when they buff Lee Sin a couple times, it becomes very like OP. But I'm not really sure if this makes him super strong. So yeah, there's gonna be some champs like that where I don't know because it kind of depends on the champion. I don't think he's gonna be that strong, but it just depends on the other champions in the meta that are being played. But he can definitely go Hubris though. So yeah, a lot of Hubris champs would be in OP. I think Jace still strong. Maybe I don't think he's OP, but I think he's a very hard champion to pick up, just because he's a lot more mechanically demanding compared to others. But he's definitely like not bad. Shaco honestly is weak. I think Shaco is a complete lottery champion. You're literally flipping if your invade works, and you're like double downing if it doesn't work, you're ganking. Like, it's just like you make the enemy team not have fun, while also your team is not having fun too sometimes. Like, your champion is just so useless. Like, I ban him because it's just annoying to play against. It's not even like it's OP or anything, it's just annoying. It doesn't mean it's OP, it's just like, dude, like, nice guys, like, we're flipping on Shaco. Like how boring, like, is it, like, to play Shaco nowadays? I think Kha'zix is still going to be OP, personally. I think Champions nerfs kind of fake, and with the hubris changes, I mean, this is one of the best hubris abusers in the game. So, you know, try it out. Same with Kayn. I mean, honestly, Kayn is also has to be strong next patch. I think hubris is so OP on Kayn, on red and blue Kayn. Like, I don't see why it can't be good. I feel like if you just play for volatility, play for your hubris, and just like permafight and get your form, I think Kayn is in a very amazing spot. And he's already been getting buffs like here and there in the other patches, so I would try him out if I were you guys. Lilia is okay. I think just needs some farm lots. Where's Malphite? I think Malphite is a very good champion for people to play. Bum bum bum. Dude, I must be blind because like honestly, it's in alphabetical order, and I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of stupid. There he is. Get there. OP. I think if we're gonna play tanks in solo queue, I don't see why you're not auto locking Mundo, Malphite, and like Cho'Gath. I think Cho'Gath's okay or strong. He's strong. Like these champions are very simple to play. They all have very good clears. They're all very strong in specific areas. So Mundo again, I'm gonna say it again. Strong tank, good clearing, good objective taking. Very good for tempo. Malphite, good clearing early, gets one item, doesn't need to farm anymore rest of the game. You just play for ult. Just be annoying. Cho'Gath, good clearing, good objective control, very good like one single target damage, like one shot. Very, very good for that. So these are like the best champs to play if you want to play a tank. I think playing champs like Sejuani in solo queue is just weak unless like you're duo with a solo laner that plays like a melee champion. If you're not, it's just weak. A champion like Maokai, to me, not worth to play in solo queue. You're right, I play these things. These champions have more agency in these, even though like these champs are actually OP. It's just that they don't do enough damage and they're just like weaker on the weaker side in solo queue. But in competitive, they're really OP. But we're talking about solo queue here. I would suggest if you're playing tanky, you play these Mundo, Malphite, Cho'Gath. I would never suggest these to my students. Unless you like playing them, then give it a try. They're actually not bad, but I just don't suggest like people to play it. Pantheon is just okay. I mean, he's chill. If you like playing him, just play him. Nifiri has to be strong with Hubris next patch. Jack Strong was okay. He's more like a counter pick. He's good into like Kindred Blinds. He can be okay into Graves. That's pretty much it, honestly. I think Nocturne is okay. I mean, it's not insanely strong, but I mean, he can be used with lethality items. I just feel like the champion's very one-dimensional, and I feel like he's very he can be very strong in games where you have Ari, Aurora, Orianna, Akali, Aesol's not bad, Annie, like these kind of champions that like kind of go in with you. I think is very nice. If you don't have it, it's like kind of like weak, I would say. They're like okay. Gragas is weak in jungle. It's only useful if you have a Yasuo, honestly. Just like, I mean, Diana's useful without Yasuo, but she's very OP with the Yasuo. But yeah, Gragas is just not worth the play. Just play Diana, man. Play Diana. Orange jungle is okay. You guys probably seen it LCS. It's chill. It's not bad. Mastery is strong. I mean, this champion's just so OP. Like, I swear this champion is so good to play. If you like playing him. I think Kindred is okay. I mean, this is probably going to be the worst Kindred patch in history, in my opinion, just because the champions that abuse Hubris, like, in the snowball, like, you can't play the game as Kindred. And to me right now, you know how I always said, like, Kindred has been stronger than Graves? And it's been like that for a while. Like, she actually has been stronger than Graves. Like, I don't know why you would play Graves when you can play Kindred. It's the reverse now. I think, why would you play Kindred when you can play Graves? Like, this champion has gotten too much love in the jungle, and this champion hasn't. And until they start giving some buffs to Kindred, I don't see why you shouldn't lock in Graves every game. That's my honest take. I'm sorry to like say it to all the Kindred people, all the people that watch me for Kindred content, but I mean, I'll still play Kindred. I'll make it work for you guys, because of course, like, it's still playable, but Graves is just so OP. Like, it's they just need to buff Kindred. Like, I don't know. They need to buff her clear, in my opinion. I think they buff her clear, and they buff a bit of her, like, early game damage. I think she can do fine. But if they do that, she might become very OP. But honestly, like, she kind of struggles right now, like, overall. A lot of the time. Aaron's okay. I think it's very OP if you have a duo. You need, like, melee support or, like, melee kind of champion soloing. It's kind of like what's the champion I was saying earlier? Sejuani, you know. I think Nilly is okay to play. It's just like Lee Sin. I think these champions are very skill realigned, but they're not bad to play. And solo queue if you get them. Okay, last time I got flamed for putting Rengar in OP tier, but I mean, in my opinion, the champion's very OP if you get the champ. And if you know how to play Rengar really well, you're guaranteed Master Plus. I'm telling you right now. And whoever says I'm coping or I'm just like trolling you, like in the comments, I mean, you just don't play the champion good enough to be. Some champions in the jungle, like if you play them pretty optimally, like pretty decently, you're guaranteed master. I'll show you some right now. Rengar, guaranteed master. Hecarim, guaranteed master. I think Graves and current batch is guaranteed master. No, I'm gonna be honest. Talon, guaranteed master, 100%. Also, he's OP. Guaranteed master, 100%. There's so many in master tier. I'm pretty sure in all regions. These champions are so strong and so OQ. Where if you're not master tier, that's your own fault. Seriously. It's your fault why you're not master. Not your teammates, yours. Thank you for listening to my type talk. Brand Joel, they're okay. He's fine. Like, if you don't have Rel or Nolus or Leona, I don't see why you would play. Like, you need setup on your team so you can play the game. And you need to be able to do your first clear. Because if you can't, you're gonna get invaded the whole game and you can't play. You can't breathe. You're getting like choked to death pretty much. Belith is okay. I feel like she has to cheese a lot. Honestly, she's like kind of weak, but she's better than these champions at flipping. That's what I can say for sure. Full confidence. Bill's okay. I mean, he's fine. Maybe it's like a counter pick. Like, you have decent matchup where you can't really get invaded early. You have very strong like AD laners, so you can like be solo AP. And you also have lanes that like kind of have push, like 2 lanes of push, and so that means you can always like play to dive and like counter gank and stuff. Maybe that's when, maybe it's like a counter pick, honestly. You kind of need to see your draft. I feel like if you blind it, so you're kind of like sad. Nunu's okay. I mean, just a good ganker. It's chill. Rek'Sai's okay. It's not bad to play. Luzi's okay. Also, good ganker. Riven Jungle's okay. If you're good at it, you can play it. But yeah, Shun Jungle, I think another tank. Okay, I think this is the last tank, I'm pretty sure. That's actually considered like strong. Yeah. Yeah, it's just Shen. Shen's really good with Pro Pausing. If you guys haven't seen X2 videos, I mean, you should check it out. He's a very good spot. He has the highest win rate actually in jungle right now. So a very good counter pick if they have a lot of dashes. Chono, I think, is just weak. Honestly, like, they pick like Sound or something. I don't know, a lot of tanks. You can play Chono, but he's usually, I mean, honestly, he's like okay. Like, he's fine. No, actually, no, I take it back. He's kind of weak. Kiana's probably okay. It's probably like the worst out of all of the assassins, I would say. Just because they need to be very skillful to make her look strong, in my opinion. I think you'd rather play like Neferi, Kayn, Kha'Zix, Talon, Rengar. Olaf is pretty weak. I mean, it's kind of useless. And Rammus is like good into like full 80 auto attacking comps. He's like kind of like a Malphite. Nasa's jungle is kind of weak. Yo, where's Teemo? Where's Teemo? Where's Teemo? Where's Teemo? Yo, Teemo is so fun to play, guys, by the way. Like, honestly, I think champion can take you to Diamond/Master tier for free. He's kind of fun. Like, people, if you don't really get abused in your clear, he's kind of OP. And I'm telling you right now, most Master, like, below GM, most of the jungles are really bad. Like, you can actually full clear and scale for free, and you're actually kind of OP on Teemo. So I would suggest you play this if you want to have some fun. I think the average jungle's okay. Fly jungle's okay. I mean, he's like, Nocturne and Vi are kind of like the same boats. They're like both okay. I would never suggest to play Skarner. I think Udyr is not bad. I mean, he's okay. I don't think he's weak. I think he's not strong. He's just okay. He can go AD or AP. Ambessa. Okay, Ambessa is OP if you're good at the champion, but most people don't really play her, so. But if you practice her and actually get good at her mechanically, like, I'm not that insane at her, but like people who actually like, if I like practice her more, you know, I would look way better. But I just don't find champion fun, honestly. Like, she's kind of like mid for me. But if you learn her, she's like very OP. You can get like GM pretty easily if you're really good at her mechanically. Slash jungle in the right spots, very good counter pick. If you have 3+ ults, you have Swain ult, Sona ult, Malphite ult, Hecarim ult, like insane champion. Very good counter pick. Moo is like okay. It's just a moo. Use to clear your camps, press R, GG. Having a good time, you know? Viego's okay. I mean, he's on like, it's a keep winning champion, so if you don't win all your fights, like, you're kind of useless. I think Aatrox is like okay or strong. I think I'm putting him okay. He's pretty hard to play, I would say, for the average player. I think you have to be like, understand his limits really well. But he's pretty good. He's a pretty good champion. Warwick is okay. That means like just a weaker mastery, I think. The higher you go. But he's probably way better in low elo than higher elo. I think mastery is really good in all elos. Wukong's okay. Not too insane. 200 mode jungle is okay. Zed jungle is okay. The other assassins are better in the Zed jungle, in my opinion. I think Zac is like pretty strong, I would say. If you can't get invaded and you can scale for items, he's pretty strong. I think it's like you don't want to pick him that often, so honestly I'll put him there, okay. Those are champions I saw earlier that I wanted to talk about. Xin is okay to play sometimes. Oh yeah, Zehen. So Zehen is another champion like Ambessa and like J Stronghold in a way where like if you play them very well, they're very OP. But like you need to be practiced and understand your limits on these champs. Otherwise, yeah, they're like not that strong. But they're actually very strong if you know how to play them. That's pretty much what it is. I don't know if I want to play Urgot jungle. Yeah. Is Siobhan rework next patch, or am I like tripping? Is that the next patch? Or what? Oh no, it's in like 2 patches maybe? Maybe it's in like 2 patches. Well, for now she's okay. But I think she's gonna be OP when they rework her. Like when it goes through. That's pretty much it, like, I think. If you guys have any questions, like, let me know. I think if you're not playing these champions in OP and strong tier, I don't know what you're doing in solo queue if your intention is to climb. Like, if your intention and your mindset is, I want to climb, I want to get better at the game, I don't know why you're not playing any of these champions in OP and strong tier. Like, why would you play any of these champions though they are okay and weak? That's what I have to say. Like, you want to play these champions up here. You want to. They're very strong. Without showing these champs. So, yeah. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And I'll be streaming today. I mean, I'll be streaming in the evening of the day, like of the day of this upload. So, you know, I have your notifications on. I'll be streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. So, I'll be playing new patch for a week and a half or so, and then until I get bored, and then wait for next patch. You know, it's just the usual Kaido jungle shenanigan. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys in the stream. Bye.